Hey guys, George with APG here. We've got another build release sitting behind me. It's Project Silver Bullet. This vehicle is outfitted with a lot of the fun off-road capable options, built galore, sitting on a 38-inch tall tire. And for the first time, we built a Pro Runner on iconic silver. It's got some beautiful blue accents among so many other options. Let's go jump into some of those build details. All right, you guys know our cars work. You can drive fast, you can rock crawl, you can go across the country. But as you're doing all that, your vehicle should look good. And this does look good. Steven came to us with an idea. He said, George, I want to have some fun with my accent colors. What will go good with this iconic silver? So we played with the blue category. We ended up on this electric blue metallic. It's a softer blue, it's lighter, but when you kind of get in close and you start panning in on the metallic, how it complements the metallic on the silver, I think it plays very well together. You will also notice that this vehicle is outfitted with a 3-inch flare. Because the vehicle was silver, we thought that showing more of that exposed carbon would complement the overall body silver color. I'm happy we've got a lot of builds out now that have that, so you guys can see some other options. But it does serve a mechanical purpose, and that's to keep that debris off the side of the car. It's not protruding past the tire. You still have about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of tire poke. Still aggressive looking, but like I said, protects the side of the vehicle from splash and mud and whatnot. So starting with the front of the vehicle, this doesn't have our hood trim system, but it's got the full Baja Designs lighting pack. It's got the XL Pros up on the ditch. It's got the 6-pot on the upper bumper and the fog pocket kit. You guys have seen our details many times, right? So refinishing all of the Bronco letters on the front grille. We did some custom colored D-ring shackle mounts up front. Then these limb riser mounts, we took these apart and refinished those just to kind of follow that overall color scheme. Some of the Bronco trims won't come with painted door handles, painted mirror caps. So, this vehicle came in, it had this like plastic finish on it. The customer wanted something a bit richer, like what you see on some of the Raptor trims. So we popped off the mirror caps, the door handles, and gave it that signature APG black pack. I feel like the rear 3/4 on Bronco Pro Runner is the best view. It's big, it's wide, but all these details here in the corner kind of complement all that custom work. Matching D-rings, the custom APG rear carbon badge on that swing out. It's subtle. I'm not big into too many logos and over branding, but if you are gonna do it, let it be high end and aesthetically pleasing. We refinished the Bronco horse in that same electric blue metallic, and it's just a good looking corner. I think one of the hardest parts of the builds that we do are these darn logos. They're like 12 individual little plastic pieces that we have to Dremel out to disassemble them and then to grind them down micro on the edge. So when we do repaint the different color combinations and we put it back together, it actually slides within the housing. It's beautiful. It just brands your Bronco your way. And again, following that same color scheme on the rest of the vehicle. Black pack the door handle, and the whole color combination just kind of comes together. Peeking behind the tailgate here, we've also got our signature rear winch system. It's hidden, it tucks up. It houses that M8 winch, helps balance the weight of the front motor. It's not really in your face. It complements Bronco in so many ways. By the time I start talking about it to our customers, it's pretty much a go-to yes option. All right, so this vehicle is gonna spend a lot of time on road traveling, back and forth between, off-road and adventure locations. So customer wanted a bit more fuel economy and a bit more road mannered. So he went for a very conservative 38-inch tall Nitto Ridge grappler. This is a 38 1250 17. It's still a big, aggressive, amazing performing vehicle, just shy of that 40-inch tire. Plus about sourcing bead locks is the ability to pull the ring and then refinish it a color to get that two-tone accenting. And again, the theme is pulling the color across all of the small accessories throughout the Bronco, so it all kind of ties together. We've got the Apex deflation system. We've got onboard air for tire inflation. It's everything you want. We have our go-to set of options that are so repetitively used as you're out on the trail. So it makes your adventuring a bit more convenient, bending over and shoving a stick in the inside of the valve to deflate your tires. You just unscrew the Apex valves, deflate your tires from 38 PSI down to 18 or 12. And then also reinflating those tires, we've got the built-in onboard air system. So we've got the AirB positioned underneath the hood. We've got quick connects plumbed to the front and rear bumper, and then we provide this kind of 4-way hose kit so you can just kind of quickly plug it in and run all 4 tires. It's just convenience and a bit of luxury, why not? Suspension, guys, I will talk about the suspension system again and again and again. It is my favorite part to talk about because it's the meat and the potatoes of the stew. It's the flavor in your steak, it's everything. You can't have a highly accessorized vehicle in a stock suspension system or just some mediocre off-the-shelf LT kit. You want it to look right and work well. We're gonna quickly run through this suspension system. We've got the APG Signature Pro Runner system. That's got the raised and reinforced shock towers. It's all placed into multi-shear points. You've got the billet double adjuster upper control arms. These are all black anodized, it's beautiful. You've got our fabricated lower control arms, 1-inch spherical bearings. It's race grade, it's high end, it's strong. It can really withstand the abuse of any kind of torture while you're rock crawling. It's not gonna get bent out of shape. And shocking all this suspension is a 3-inch diameter, 8-inch throw, king coilover. That's got an external long fin race reservoir. That's got compression adjustment built into it. It's an internal bypass shock. So as you bottom out your suspension, your internal bypass needle is gonna engage and it's gonna slow down that compression as you reach full bump. You don't need bypasses for 99% of the time. The internal bypass on this primary coilover is gonna get the job done. This has got the heavy duty steering system from 74 Weld and then the APG proprietary outer connecting rod. Also placed into double shear. So you've got just a very reliable steering system for those situations when you are, really pinched up on boulders and putting a lot of pressure on that steering rack. You've got that 2.0 threaded bump stop. That's, again, just really helps with your bottom out control. It also helps for a softer landing if you ever want to get airborne. All right, so for the rear end, guys, we're kind of peeking through the rear right wheel well. It's tough to get a good angle on it. We've got a massive 14-inch throw, 3.0 king coilover. It's sprung specifically for this customer. He's going to be adding quite a bit of weight to the back, so we stepped up that spring rate and did a little bit of unique shock valving for him to accommodate that added weight. Again, this also has internal bypass, so your bottom out control is going to be fantastic. It's got the adjustable bump stop in the rear as well. And you've also got that long fin compression adjusters. So you can add additional compression in the back should you be out romping a little bit harder than normal. Bronco Pro Runner is not just suspension parts. It's not just new and bigger shocks and bump stops. It's also strength. You've got all new front axles, all new rear axles, all new drive shaft. So that ultimate Dana 60 you see back there, that thing is strong. It is a semi-float. That's okay. Dana knows what they're doing when they spec a 60 series. It's got dual taper outer bearings. We've got Bronco Pro Runners out there with 80,000 plus miles, 20,000 aggressive off-road miles on this semi-float. We've got no axle issues, no bearing issues. We've got no bending issues. Our joints are holding up. Bronco Pro Runner is tried and tested. It's a proven application and we are very proud of it. We put the work in the beginning so you guys don't need to deal with any kind of mechanical issues or failures out there using and enjoying our products. All right, so the vehicle's got the Next Venture full belly skid system with UMHW. We've covered it many times, hands down the best skid plate and rock slider system on the market. Now, Steve asked us, he said, George, I would like a little bit better access to the vehicle. So the traditional Next Venture rock sliders just weren't gonna give him that ability to kind of comfortably get in and out of the vehicle. So he needed a retractable step. Now, Rock Slide Engineering has some, but he wanted something that was a bit more comfortable for the passengers. So if you put like a traditional amp step, they offer like no protection. It's just a convenient step. But Income Amp's new XL power step. So it's kind of got this factory looking kind of rocker board. It does offer some mechanical protection. I'd call these like a one-hit wonder. If you take a big hit, I would just trash them and I'd put a new one on. You don't want to damage the rocker panel. But the convenience aspect of it, just have something that drops down so you can just get in the car. Our Broncos are pretty big when they're done, right? I mean, I'm 6'4", so I can kind of climb into there with ease, but not everybody is. So just, convenience, making the vehicle be comfortable and capable, I suppose, is the theme here. All right, so that about wraps up the build walk around video for this vehicle. I believe tomorrow this vehicle is gonna get picked up from a transport carrier that we work with. It's gonna run all the way up to the Oregon coast, and it's gonna be used for years to come. Guys, thank you for watching this YouTube video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.